Hey guys, it's your girl Ash and I'm back to talk about my favorite thing in the whole fucking world. And what could that be? Fucking eyeshadow palettes, mate. I own, not like the excessive amount that I've seen some people own, but look, it's a lot for someone who buys them all herself and doesn't have many subscribers and just uploads for fun. But I am studying makeup next year, guys. That's a big exciting thing. I am studying a course in makeup so I can be a makeup artist. I'm so excited. I enrolled the other day and so that's one exciting thing in my life. But back to the video. We're talking about my favorite eyeshadow palettes that I used this year. This year was the year I brought my shadow I had like 2 eyeshadow palettes last year. And now I have like, I don't want to count them, but I have, the collection has like quadrupled. So I have a lot of good ones. They're not all necessarily new releases this year, but they're ones I've tried this year and I've liked this year. And then I also have a few disappointments and I'll talk about them too. I'm not going to go on too much about them. We'll start with the one I got for Christmas last year, and so I have therefore been using all this year. The Too Faced Sugared Peach palette looks like this. You've all seen it. And, ooh, can you tell? I think I've said which my favorite shade is before. It's this one. It's like, it's dirty. I want to hit pan on it so bad. I really want to see a pan on an eyeshadow palette. But yeah, I just love the smell. I love the tones. I love a good, like, peach eye. Like, I love that just peachy shade as well. They're just really pretty shadows that all work together really, really well. And I like Too Faced palettes that come in this form are generally really, really good. Which is why I also liked their Christmas release, the gingerbread palette. Same deal. I just love this selection of colors. I've gone on and on about this gingerbread color. Like, such a cool, like, reddish brown, like, terracotta color. And then this warm and toasty shade I've been using a lot, which is Amazing Gold. And I really like this orange shade too, because I don't have much like that in my collection. Like, there's just a lot of colors in here that I don't have in anything else, and they're just so easy to use. Smells kind of like cake, and really, really good. Just every time they make a palette like that looks like this, it's always good. You know it's going to be good. Another palette that I find, oh bitch, this is probably my top palette of the year. Fucking Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blood Sugar, yes, bitch. I know some people complain about how large the packaging is. It takes up like one whole thing of my divider, but I don't, like, where I'd usually fit 2 or 3 palettes, but I don't really care because it's so fun, this packaging. I love it. It's like I'm a fucking paramedic, like, whoop. And then we've got this massive here. Just look at these beautiful colors. Like, just I think what gets me so excited about this palette is the reds and the purples, which is what I use a lot. Like, I've done a look with all 3 reds before, and then a gold, like the reds here and a gold in the middle, and all these purples are gorgeous. Like, this purple is the brightest, most vibrant purple ever. It's just so beautiful, and this pink too. There's just no color here that I could say is disgusting. Like, they all work so well. Jeffree absolutely killed it, and this did actually come out this year, and it was such a good one. This is what got me obsessed with his eyeshadows. Like, oh. Also got obsessed with Huda Beauty this year when I first got this in the Sephora 20% off sale here in Australia. I love these shimmers to death. That's what really sold me on this palette, is just the texture of these shimmers. Just putting your finger in this and then just swiping it gently across your eye, and it just, bam, color everywhere. It's beautiful. The mattes are good too. I have used them and I really, really, really like this. I could not recommend it. I know some people were all shitty about her, like, having to remaster it and like, why did she have to do that, blah blah blah, but I think it was worth it. I didn't even try the first one, but if the first one wasn't good, then they've definitely fixed it, because I think this is really good. I also got the 2 Huda Beauty like gemstone ones, the obsessions. I know she had her other little obsessions, and I did have one of them. Actually, one of them didn't work for me very well. The mauve, if you're American, mauve obsessions. I found this shade that I really liked in it, like that would caught my eye and what made me want to buy it. Didn't work. It was all like chunky and yucky, so I gave it to my sister and she said it works fine, so I don't know what that was about. But this purple one is just like my life. Like, can you see how hard I've gone on this color? Like, it's so beautiful. This one's really pretty to put over the top of that. It just looks really cool. And these two I really love, and deepening out with this. It's just got everything you need for a pretty purple look, and even though it's only like 9 colors, you can do so many different things with this, and I really like it. And so I then went and brought the other one that appealed to me, the other color. These are all sold out in Australian Sephora at the moment. It's incredible. I got this one before they sold out, and I really like the red. I love this red. It's just got like a little bit of shimmer and it's really pretty, but this is such a good tone of red here. I love me a good red as well as a good purple, so that's why I like these. I also got the Too Faced Peach Range hit Australia this year, so I got both palettes. I know a lot of people complain saying this white peach palette, I have to smell it, sorry. Okay, this white peach palette isn't as good, but honestly, I know people are like, oh, if you have really light skin it doesn't show up. Well, I have light skin and it shows up on me, I reckon. I reckon it's pigmented. So whatever, y'all are missing out in my opinion, because this shade is fucking amazing. And then like, this is just like the perfect little light peachy color. I just really like that. It's actually the color of a lot of my shirts, so I really like to wear it with that. I mean, it's got a black matte in it. Like, don't people like that? I don't understand why people don't like this. I like this one. I actually use this one more than the mattes one, but I do like the mattes one too. I really like these two shades, and this shade Peach Sangria is probably actually my favorite in the whole thing. It is like this beautiful berry color, actually more berry than peach, but it's really pretty, and I'm keeping so excited that I have these. Trying to talk really fast. I don't have much room on my memory card, and the battery's starting to go yellow, and I'm like, oh. But anyway, I also got the Naked Cherry Heat because Naked Cherry Heat, what the fuck am I on? Urban Decay Naked Cherry, because this is like my color scheme. Like, this is just me in a color scheme, like pinkies, purples, like, I don't know, it's not really cherry. I know cherries are like more red, right? But this is all like purpley. But I'm not complaining because I fucking love purple eyeshadow, so I'm not going to throw a big hoo-ha about it because these are actually colors I like. And this color is a bit of a pain to work with. You really have to really put a lot of this on, or get a lot of Fix Plus if you want it to work. But I love being and juicy and feels. And this one, Young Love, is such a pretty shimmery purple. I think they did a good job and I really like it, so I don't care. Also, another Urban Decay one I finally got is the Born to Run that came out this year as well, actually. And isn't it stunning? Can we just appreciate her for a second? Like, can we appreciate these two colors here in particular? Like, these two colors are what my eye looks at first. That got me into this palette, and then I looked and I went, look at that copper. Oh my god, oh my god. Like, I just kept going, oh my god, oh my god. So I had to get it, and I must say I've used mostly just the browns to set up, but I have used these and I just really love it. It's got a bit of everything, so you can really actually take it on the run with you and get whatever the fuck you want. Another one, I finally got the Anastasia. This was my first I'm not going to pretend I'm posh or whatever. It's Anastasia. I got my first Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is the Norvina. I know a lot of people, some people didn't like this one. I really like it. This color is what really, like, I'm obsessed with. Look how hard I've gone into it. Like, it's beautiful. They have the same kind of textures, these shimmers, as the Rose Gold Remastered, and I think that's why I really like this. Because I really love the textured eyeshadows. I just love putting them on. They're so satisfying. So I love me a good textured eyeshadow. My battery is flashing red. Oh my god, Ashley. What else? Oh, the Zodiac palette by Colourpop and Kathleen Lights. What a pretty array of colors. And once again, winning me over with purples and golds. Like, I don't know, Colourpop, this is my first Colourpop palette that I tried out and I wasn't disappointed. Like, it was really worth it and really, really good. And thank you so much, Kathleen, for making that. Also, got the Jaclyn Hill palette, first Morphe product this year. So excited I got it. I have used this a lot more than it looks like. I've actually used this a lot more than it looks like. You can really tell I like this brown as like a transition, but I really, really like this color. This is probably like my favorite color on this entire thing. But these shimmers are actually so pretty. It's, I could go on forever. It's just like such a well-rounded palette. I know a lot of people take it traveling and I can see why, because it is big, but it's all you need. So it's very good. Another palette, last palette that I liked this year was the Too Faced Natural Eyes. I didn't own the original one, so this is the new packaging one. Coconut. There's something about Too Faced making everything smell good. It's just, oh, it's good. I just like this for casual days. Like, I wore this a lot. I was wearing this a lot when I first got it, like these and that. Just like for just a little casual look and don't want anything too over the top, but now I've realised I'm actually over the top and haven't really reached for it as much, but I give it a shout out because it was good when I did use it. Now, it's not negative, it's not fully negative. These are just like, were a bit disappointing and I feel like I kind of wasted my money with these products. Look, I went this is all the way from England. I held off buying this Backtalk palette when it came out in Australia because I figured out when I converted it to Australian dollars from the English dollars, I knew I was going over to England. It was gonna be, I was gonna save like 10 bucks. So I waited and I brought it over there and the girl was like, why don't you buy the Born to Run palette? And I was like, no, I want this one. And I waited ages. I only got the Born to Run like recently. I wish I brought the Born to Run instead of this because this was so disappointing. Oh, my mirror's fucking brilliant. Like, this was just such a letdown. These colours, I don't know. They just weren't, like, I watched all the videos on Mecca and all that and they look so pretty and nice, and then like, I don't know, this is just nothingness, like worthless, nothing. Like, the Backtalk colour, the like star of the show, you can hardly see. Literally the only shades that were kind of any good was Shade and Attitude, and like the rest is just not worth it. And I never even looked at this. I don't know if I've even tried I don't think I've tried the blushes. I may have tried one highlight, but I was just so off put by the highlight, by the eyeshadows, I just didn't try that. So that's one. This palette, I recently filmed a thing on this. I don't know if I'm going to put it out because I look back at the tape and my eye look just looks so fugly, so I don't think I'm even going to put it out. But like, I just got this on like pre-release and I brought it. It's the NARS Ignited palette and it's just fucking meh. It's just like nothing. It's just not anything to get exciting about. There's only 3 matte shades and they're kind of ugly. I tried using this and it's just so dark and ugly, and then that's just not even a cool, yeah, they're just ugly. It's just ugly, and I'm probably gonna sell it, like sanitize it and sell it because I just hate it and I paid too much for it. Moving on. I did say I liked this palette, the Mecca Eyes on You, but so I don't hate this palette. I actually really like the shimmers or the metallics in this. I just fucking hate these 3 colors here. Like any of the light colors, the mattes, they just don't show up. Like, where are they? But like, I didn't understand how that could be in the same palette as this, where this is like fucking hello. I'm not flipping you off, but it's like hello, and then you go over here to like this and it's like, excuse me, even on the same palette. Like, I don't know, I just felt it was weird. Like, how could the shimmers be so good and then the mattes be like so just disappointing? Like, I don't know. And then the last palette, I don't know, like I do still kind of like this, but it's the Ciate one that I got it at the end of it came out at Christmas time, I think, and then I got it like later on when they still had stock left. And I really, really like some of these shades, but then some of them are kind of a letdown. I really love Chloe. She's the first makeup YouTuber I ever started watching because she's Australian, but this platinum shade is just so nothing. I remember trying to use it because I was going to a festival and it was just not coming up, and neither was Baby, and I was so excited for it. Literally the only shades I like are like these two, Violet and Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean like is actually awesome. I don't have anything else like it, so that's kind of why I'm keeping this. Also because I love Chloe and I want to support her, and yeah, I like take into consideration things she says still. Like, this isn't a bad palette, I just feel a little disappointed by some of these colours, but you know, Ciate aren't really known for their eyeshadow, I don't think, so we'll give them that. Anyway, that's a girl who's obsessed with eyeshadow, done talking about eyeshadow. And I did it really fast. I did it in 15 minutes. Fam, the battery's about to go out, so the outro is going to be super fucking quick. But thank you so much for watching if you did watch. Please like, subscribe, I would appreciate it. I'm so excited to start my makeup journey next year, and I'll keep you all updated about it. Anyway, see you later.